What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or trying. You see the thumbnail. Dating regrets. Um, what you when people are talking about relationships, a lot of times what I interpret about the bad part about it is a lot of dating regrets. A lot of people who uh, you looked over a person and now you regret it because as time passed, the the person. I heard Kevin Gates say something recently. He was like, what if basically you hurt the one person that God was has sent you to help heal you. So, that's what basically is happening. You regret that, this person came into your life and you didn't appreciate them, and now you're hoping for another person like that to come into your life. Um, the dating regret of you met a person who didn't have much, and because they didn't have much, you really wasn't checking for them, and then you see them later and they have a whole lot, and now you regret the fact that you saw that they were on the path then, and you saw that they were genuinely on the path then, but you didn't talk to them, or you actually were involved with people who were actually progressive, and they were doing things and this, that, and the third. And what winds up happening is you kept feeling like you can go up and up and up and up and up. And then you regret that I went up to the point where I fell off the cliff. And now I regret that I can't go back to this person. You see a lot of dating regrets in the way of, you know, I'm gonna keep going up the hill of fine. She fine, she finer, she finer than that, she finer than that, she finer than that. Then and this is my level, and then you fall off the cliff, and now you regret. You want it fine, but now you want the character traits, you know, that certain people had along that fine journey, and now you regret that. You realize somebody who's actually attractive, who's fine with those character traits, but you were too busy trying to, put a few notches on your belt that you fell off the cliff. So you see a lot of dating regrets. People keep getting mad at Kevin Samuels. I don't know why. But what you hear is a lot of dating regrets as far as, you went to school, you got an education, you focus on your career, and now that you're ready to get in a relationship, you realize you probably dated the person, or the person that you're looking for, you probably already dated them. But you didn't realize it because your focus was over here and you couldn't focus over here at the same time. So now you regret it. I've known friends who, let's just say, been out of pocket, right? Well, been out of pocket, been on it, not even out of pocket, been on their journey, right? They were on their journey. And because they were on their journey, they thought people was going to wait for them, and those people didn't. And they were like, oh, it's all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. And then when those persons and those people have moved on and got involved with somebody, got in a relationship, ultimately got married, had kids, it was like their whole world shattered. They could like, I can't believe this. Why you just couldn't wait on me another, I don't know, 2-3 years when I got it together? And now you regret that it wasn't that difficult to get it together in the first place. It's just you wanted to do you. And you wanted somebody to just wait on you to do you. And it's like, not going to happen. So it's a bunch of dating regrets. You got people who wanted to have kids but didn't necessarily want to have a family. And now you regret going about it that way because now people are not going to actually get involved with you the way you want to. Your kids may be young, so why would I, some people will mess with you because your kid's young. Some people won't because your kid's young. Yeah, kids young, and now somebody else wants kids. When your kids are older, you might not want kids, and They might want kids, and you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this all over again. A lot of dating regrets, right? Like I could have got with this person who actually fit this whole mold, and we could have been right here in this good space, but we chose otherwise, type of situation. So a lot of this, heartbreak and angst, and even uh, some people in relationships want to be single, and sometimes some people go that way and then they regret it. Like, I should have just stayed in a relationship. Sometimes people who are single want to be in a relationship. And like I talked about this whole video, you start realizing who you could have been in a relationship with, and now you can't get that person, and now you're trying to look for another version of that person, and thus the dating regrets, because we're all unique individuals. So the regret is, man, I want this person, but I want this person, and then you start realizing, when you make a fantasy fictitious person in your life, the 80-20 rule comes into play when you like, I want a person like this, I want a person like that, I want a person like this, I want a person like that, I want a person like this, these are my top 10 things. And then you realize you dated somebody who had 8 of those things. And the other two is like, okay, they didn't have that, but they got all them other things. And it's like, because maybe I won't be able to find those other 2 things in a person, but they got these other 8. So what was I doing? And on the flip side, the dating regrets is you come to realize maybe you don't have 8 of the 10 things for the person that you want also. And now you're trying to get yourself together so you can be the catch that the person that you realize is a catch is. And it's like, man, if I could just get on this level, I could be in the ballpark of that person. And I could get somebody, like, I could get them all over again and get somebody like them. Which, who knows? But that's, my thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, or die. Try and catch you on the next one. Peace.